Asian mothers. And they said, oh, what do you want for your kids? And most of the Americans answer the question, I just want my child to be happy. And the Asian said, I just want my child to be successful. There's a difference between those two. God don't care either you are happy or not. Happiness has to do with what is happening around you. God wants you to be successful. Until you raise your child to be successful, and it's not your duty to make them happy. I'm telling you. Because when you make it your duty to make your child happy, sometimes you compromise in areas you shouldn't compromise. No, raise them to be successful. When they grow up, they become your friend. How am I supposed to be my child's friend now?
No.
I'm the father. I'm to raise him. I'm to tell him to go to bed, and they shouldn't be asking me why.
That's right.
Because I say so.
Yes.
So it is not my duty to make him happy. It's my duty to raise him. But when he has his own family or is 22 and he's a grown man now, then we'll be friends.
Yes.
So God is not interested in you being happy. God wants you to be successful. Because your happiness has to do with your emotion. And a lot of times your emotion lies to you. Something that is not true. Because somebody, that April Fool, they give you a news that is untrue. Because it was April Fool and you don't know it's a lie, you're already depressed. And then you discover it was a lie. Oh, that was a cruel joke. So happiness is based on your feeling. And feeling has nothing to do with faith.
At all.
So God because the name mocked this man for a year. But God was not interested in either he feel happy or sad. God wanted to be successful. So every time he introduced himself as the father of many nations, he's reminding himself of the promise of God in his life. How are you keeping the promise of God in your life before you? How are you reminding yourself of what God has promised you? What are you doing to manifest what God has promised you? That is what faith is all about. Knowing that God will do what he has promised you. Yes. And then you continue to move towards the goal God set ahead of you. Not by your own manipulation. But remember I said, it will direct your path and it will order your step.
Amen.
So God will direct you. Amen. If you don't want to listen, that's a different thing. But if you are willing, he will direct you. You will know what to do.
Amen.
And you cannot explain it. They say, why did you do this? Say, to be honest with you, I just felt it was right. You could be going to buy a car. You got the credit already approved. You pick up the color. You did everything. But on your way there, you just feel uneasy. And you're like, I don't know why I'm feeling like this. Then you get there, your favorite guy, the guy who took you around to show you the car that you really like, that you wanted to get the commission, is not there. If you are sensitive, that might be a clue for you. Not only are you feeling uneasy on your way there, now you got there. The guy who will get the benefit for you buying the car because it's a Christian is not there. If you are sensitive enough, according to the leading of the Spirit, you must say, I'll come back. And then when you get home, you will now realize why you didn't go ahead and purchase that car. Because God has a better plan for you. You and I need to be sensitive. God does not scream. God will lead you. That even when you make a mistake, at the end of the day, you say, I knew better. That's what faith is. Knowing that there's a loving God watching out for you. Why? Because somebody has fulfilled the pleasure of God. And you are just reaping the benefit. So it's not based on you. God is not looking at you to judge you. God is not looking at you to bless you. He's looking at Jesus to bless Jesus. Through you. He's looking at Jesus so that he can bless you. So that you can magnify the name of God. What do I mean? Let me start rounding up and tell you how this works. In the Old Testament, they have the whole of the children of Israel is like a church. The pastor of the church is called a high priest. The high priest is the one who represents the people before God. The prophet is the one who represents God before the people. Get the difference? The high priest represents the people before God. The prophet represents God before the people. One day in a year, the high priest will go into the holiest of holies. He will take two sacrifices, one for himself to pay for his own sin, and one for the sin of the people. The Bible let us know, if God is happy with the high priest, he will bless all the people. If God is not happy with the high priest might die while in the holiest of holies. What they do is that they tie a rope around his ankle. So in case he offends God and he drops dead, they can pull him out of that tabernacle. But remember, God is not looking at you, at the people, at the church. In the Old Testament, to judge the church, is looking at their representative. And the book of Hebrews tells us our high priest is Christ. Christ is pleasing to God. And because it's pleasing to God, God look on him to bless us. So it's never based on my performance. My duty is to understand that God is unchangeable. That my obedience to faith is to the faith of the fact that it is a finished work. So that whatever God sent ahead of me, I focus on it, forgetting those things that are behind me. I press towards the mark of the high calling which is in Christ Jesus. My duty is to keep pressing to what God has promised me. That this is how I magnify myself in your life. This is how I show myself powerful in your life. This is the kind of success I want you to have in life. Because when you have this, I become glorified. Your family will now know that your faith in me is not in vain. Yes. Are you following me? Amen. But I walk towards that, but with a confidence that it is God working in me, both the will and to do of his good pleasure. Are you following? Amen. It is God working in me, both the will and to do of his good pleasure. He's the one who has called me. And is the one who will actualize what I'm supposed to do to glorify his name. So I don't sweat it. I just keep walking towards that goal. Knowing that what I'm doing is the obedience to the faith of the Christ that has pleased God completely. And that since Christ is pleasing to God, I'm pleasing to God. So it's not based on my works. Meaning that, oh, did I get it right with God this week? Oh, will God heal me of this sickness? Oh, I need to fast for 40 days. I need to do this. I need to do that before God does this for me. Is it based on my performance? Even somebody say fast for 40 days. When I fast for 40 days, there are people fasting for 40 days, 3 days, 1 day, they never read their Bible. They never come close to the God who has finished